everyone, I'm Chinar Kapoor from Trust and Stress, and today we're going to be talking about emotional abuse. Emotional abuse is one of the hardest forms of abuse to recognize. It can be subtle and insidious or overt and manipulative. Either way, it chips away the victim's self esteem and they begin to doubt their own perception and reality. In the end, the victim feels trapped. They're often too wounded to endure the relationship any longer, but also too afraid to leave. So the cycle just repeats itself until something is done about it. Further along, I'm going to point out certain signs that can help you recognize if you're in an emotionally abusive relationship. It's not necessary that all the points will apply to you, but even if some of them do, know that you're still in an emotionally abusive relationship. Your partner has unrealistic expectations of you, which can come out in a manner that they have unreasonable demands of you. They expect you to put everything aside and meet their needs, demanding you to spend all your time together, or being dissatisfied no matter how hard you try and how much you give in. They could also be criticizing you for not completing tasks according to their standard or expecting you to share their opinion, which comes across in a way that you're not permitted to have a different opinion. They invalidate you, which can come across as they undermine, dismiss, or distort your perception or your reality. They refuse to accept your feelings by trying to define how you should feel, or requiring you to explain how you feel over and over again, or accusing you of being too sensitive or too emotional or even crazy, or refusing to acknowledge or accept your opinions as or ideas as something that could be valid, or dismissing your requests, wants, and needs as ridiculous or unmerited. They could also be suggesting that your perceptions are wrong, that you cannot be trusted by saying things like, you're blowing this out of proportion, or you're exaggerating way too much. And lastly, accusing you of being selfish, needy, or materialistic if you express your wants or needs. Emotionally abusive people also tend to create a lot of chaos, which could be starting arguments for the sake of arguing, or making confusing and contradictory statements, or having drastic mood changes or sudden emotional outbursts, or nitpicking at your clothes, your hair, your work, or anything else, or behaving so erratically and unpredictably that you feel like you're walking on eggshells. They use emotional blackmail to guilt trap you, which is manipulating and controlling you by making you feel guilty or humiliating you in public or even in private. Using your fears, values, compassion, or other hot buttons to control you or the situation. Or exaggerating your flaws or pointing them out in order to deflect attention or to avoid taking responsibility for their own poor choices or mistakes. Next, denying that an event even took place to begin with, or punishing you by withdrawing affection or giving you the silent treatment. Emotionally abusive people also tend to act superior in a way that they can treat you as somebody who's inferior to them, or blame you for their mistakes and shortcomings, or doubting everything you say and attempting to prove you wrong, or making jokes at your expense, or telling you that your opinions, ideas, values, and thoughts are stupid, illogical, and absolutely do not make sense, or talking down to you or being condescending in any manner, using sarcasm when interacting with you, or acting like they're always right, know what is best, and are the smarter, superior ones. Lastly, emotionally abusive people also attempt to isolate and control you. Some examples include controlling who you see or spend time with, including friends and family, monitoring you digitally, including text messages, social media, and email, accusing you of cheating and being jealous of an outside relationship, taking or hiding your car keys, demanding to know where you are at all times or using GPS to track you every move, treating you like their own possession or property, criticizing or making fun of your friends, family, and co workers, using jealousy and envy as a sign of love to keep you from being with others, correcting you into spending all of your time together, and controlling the finances. When emotional abuse is severe and ongoing, a victim may lose their entire sense of self, sometimes without a single mark or bruise. Instead, the wounds are invisible to others, hidden in self doubt, worthlessness, and self loathing that the victim feels. In fact, research indicates that the consequences of emotional abuse are just as severe as that of physical abuse. Over time, the accusations, verbal abuse, name calling, criticisms, and gaslighting erode a victim's sense of self so much that they can no longer see themselves realistically. Consequently, the victim may begin to agree with the abuser and become internally critical. Once this happens, most victims become trapped in the abusive relationship, believing that they will never be good enough for anyone else. Eventually, victims will pull back from friendships and isolate themselves, convinced that no one likes them. If you or anybody you know is in an emotionally abusive relationship, please share this video with them and make sure that you can help them get the support that they need. Thank you.